Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
Your boy Groove Nuke. I'm right here with my guy Everyday Jay. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. Happy to be here.
For sure. It's a beautiful day outside. I just want to acknowledge that one time, man. Happy Sunday out for everybody out there listening. We here with our guest Kilo the Dreamer. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. But glad to be back. I ain't seen y'all in a minute.
Big Kilo.
For sure. Ill Sound Hall of Fame, man.
Right.
For sure.
Oh God, what this your third time now?
Yes, sir. That's Hall of Fame status.
Fourth,
when you hit
fifth.
that.
Yeah,
Sure.
you in an elite company, shit. But man, what's been up since the last time you came through?
Man, a lot. We I think last time I was here, that was before my project with Southside Rico No Cap Drop.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about that. A couple other singles and some, a couple other shows and just a lot. Look, I'm trying to get it all off the top of my head, but it's been a lot. So yeah, we could chop it up, talk about all of it.
All right, man. I know this year for me, like this has been the type of year that I ain't never seen in my life, you feel me, as far as like the ups and downs of life. So how you been mentally, bro?
I've been good. Look, with working, because when I first got with y'all, started linking with y'all, I was working, music. So it's like now, I think this is like the first summer I had somewhat of a break from the music, and not so much from the music, but working on the music. It was more so reflecting, taking it all in, but life still be in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it's been cool. Had when you say a couple deaths like it's normal, that ain't normal. But I had a couple deaths.
Condolences, bro.
Thank you. Couple deaths, ups and downs, and your personal life, but just trying to maintain it. That's why I say I needed that little break from music, working in it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just take it in and be a part of it, rather than just working. You don't appreciate it as much. So I needed a lot of that, just that time for myself.
You do learn a lot, in the phases of stuff moving so fast. You do learn a lot into the crafts that you into. You know what I'm saying? Yours specifically being music, and like you said, you still around it. So like, what did you spectate? Just not doing music, but actually just, being around, whether you was helping people with their songs or just, just being there for good company.
Well, shit, I say the difference from me being in it and working and doing it, I really stepped back and I was like, I appreciated my work. Like when you making, you like, yeah, my shit the best in the world. But you know what I'm saying? I took that time back and I reflected and I'm like, damn, this shit is good as hell. This shit right here I could have worked on. But aside from myself, really, especially with this being hip hop, the 50th year, it's kind of like I'm getting a taste of all the old hip hop again. Aside from when you doing it on your own, it's like all in your face now. Like they, celebrating it. So I'm taking all that in. The women wave of them taking over. With the narrative they got and they pushing, you know what I'm saying? Hearing all of them, it's like, okay, you hear women, but you don't hear them when it's a few of them. So right. it's good listening to all of them and then listening to the, the history of it, hearing all the stories again that you done heard growing up from hip hop. So just taking it all in, like, man, I'm a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So I got to add to it in a way where I could be in the next year 75, you know what I'm saying? Year 100. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's been taking it all in, reflecting, seeing what I can learn from it, what I can put into mine. How can they did it this way when it was this hard. How did they do that? And the people now, they doing it like this. How can I implement these things into my stuff? You know what I'm saying? The old, it's you can't go into the future without knowing the past. So.
Real talk. And with hip hop hitting the 50th anniversary, it's really like a real storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like from the time it first started to the time of now, it's like it's really a journey. You know what I'm saying? So that's that time to reflect. That's definitely gonna make you a better artist because you gotta study the game first. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you did it in the midst of already paying your dues. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cause I think my first little mixtape I did, it was on all old school beats. So that was like, now you like, damn, I was a part of that. I did my part with that history. And then, you know what I'm saying, being a part of history, even though my career is just starting pretty much, it's still like, all right, I know the standard I need to be at, if not higher, in hip hop.
For sure.
So yeah.
What's been like one of your favorite moments reflecting on like 50 years of hip hop that you experienced?
One of my favorite moments in hip hop. Let me see. Cause aside from like the, you know, the stuff they always push, Tupac, Biggie, all them, I say, I don't know, seeing the transition of it. I wouldn't say it's one. I say seeing the transition of it, cause I've been tapped in with music since I was younger. You know, your parents be into it and everything, so it's like seeing the big ass shirts from Nelly and them, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Sure.
The Air Force Ones to, you see Jay-Z, Kanye, do they Watch the Throne? They collabs. You see that whole wave. You see Meek Mill and them come up. You see Herb and them come up. Nas, G Fazos. You see, just to see all the different transitions of hip hop, and me being so young and now being a part of it's kind of like, I'm like, man, just the transition, because it's so much, and that's just little pieces. It's so much that you can't be like, man, this shit was the best right here. It's like so many different times. This is a part of life. So it was like, man. So I say just the transitional periods of all of them. I like that. I like that.
Do y'all remember the first album y'all bought?
But I own bread.
Yeah. Mine was Bow Wow. Bow Wow first album.
When I start buying albums with my own bread? Because for a minute, my pops used to just cop albums, and that's, you know what I'm saying, we spending in his room. I say, damn, bro. No, matter of fact, it got to be physical, because the digital, I bought the Blueprint, and I bought Finally Rich by Chief Keef on Amazon Music.
Damn, that was your first one that you bought?
For out of my own money, yeah, that I can believe. Everything else was really through my pops.
Yeah, you remember
I
yours?
was in high school.
I don't think I ever bought one. I ain't gonna lie. I just heard all of it around. I ain't never bought one. The album itself, but I say one of the album that really was like the album I really tapped into, like from the beginning. I say it was really like, I say Ye's, the College Dropout. Like a lot of them songs, I was really listening to them. Even though I was listening to all the music, that was like a whole album. I was really like, I love majority of the whole album. And that was when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? When it came out.
For sure. I was a mixtape shorty too, though.
Yeah, mixtapes was different, bro.
Was
Because it was like anticipated. Like I anticipated albums too, but man, you couldn't wait for that new Wayne to drop, bro.
Nah,
you
I
ain't
ain't
even know when it was coming or what it was. You just couldn't wait.
I ain't gonna lie. I say, yeah, Wayne's, when he was doing his. But the first one I say, when I was in high school, it had to be Herb. Like during that time, that's when he was doing Welcome to Fazoland. Like he had kept pushing it back, so everybody like, when it's gonna drop. That was like the first big album on my level. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Ye at that time, Kanye. But like on me, like I'm trying to listen to it. I can't wait till it drop. It had to be hers. That Welcome to Fazoland. I was waiting on that.
I think music, low key, going back to like selected sections, low key, like slowly but surely. Cause you if I'm not mistaken, you from the East Side, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So that Herb drop was your region. You know what I'm talking about. And like it was a time period, since we was on the mixtape topics. It was a time period where when Gucci dropped, bro, the only place you was able to hear some Gucci is in the back, in the trunk of an old school a box Chevy on big ass rims. You know what I'm talking about? So like I feel like slowly but surely we going back to that regional impact of music, and I could tell from all the touring. You know what I'm saying? So like a good example is that it's like Sexy Red finna go on tour. Then her tour in Chicago sold out in like minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it's at the perfect venue for her career start. You know what I'm saying? House of Blues. So that motherfucker finna be sold up wall to wall.
Right.
But she in the Midwest region. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like we getting back to that though. How do you feel about that though? Like the sectional.
I agree. I say that because it's like, it's so many different artists now. but you'll probably have 5 to 10 from this region, 5 to 10 from that region, 5 to 10. Well, usually back then it was probably 1 or 2 big artists from that general tri-state area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got 2, 3 big artists from the Midwest. It's New York, so you gonna have a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't hella Detroit rappers. It wasn't hella big Chicago artists. It wasn't hella women Chicago, women artists. So it's getting out to, it's so many artists. I need to sit my ass over here with these right now for
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna go down here to Atlanta and listen to this group. QC and all of them, and then New York, they got their own sound. So it's kind of like you can go sit in a certain region and get what you want versus I got to listen to all the New York artists because they the biggest artists in the world.
For sure.
Yeah.
And there's so many artists nowadays, you gonna deal there. Bust your brain trying to listen to everybody from a region, boy.
Man.
From a different region, I'd say. That's why I think it's moving back to regional because, the internet it's not real life with music. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta have that. You still gotta have that impact where you can bring people out, where your music touching people, not just really the stream count. You kind of want to see if you use the internet for music, you want to see that social proof that you were like you really making a change. You know what I'm talking about? You got to see people converting your listens to sales and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's all really music, especially hip hop, is about. It comes from a feeling. So if you make somebody feel a way through your music, that's real impact.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where it's starting now. Like it's like now everybody got to see if you really about what you talking about.
Exactly.
So it's like, all right, if you can't prove it to that area you in, or they not vibing with you in that area, you can go over here. They gonna be like, nah, we seeing you over there not doing nothing. They ain't even mess with you. Why we finna mess with you? So I feel like now it's like you gotta stay in that area first, or at least I think secure that area first, and then when you spread out, it's like, all right, boom, I did that. Or, you leave, you do your thing there if they, vibing with you, depending on what you rapping or making music about. And then you can go back and they like, yeah, he from here.
Exactly. That's when they own you for real. Oh, he from over here. I seen him. We went to school together. Woo.
But they know you like you was a real person.
Exactly.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Before we went on break, you spoke briefly on the project Over East to Out South.
Yeah.
And you say it's been going crazy. What it's been? Has it been a year yet since it's been out?
No. So we dropped that. What was it? March.
That was this year.
Damn, yeah, March this year. I can't even remember the exact date. No, it was March 17th. It was the same day as St. Patrick's Day.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we dropped that. Yeah, I was in the video for Red Bully, but Red Bully
shout
was
out
on
to
the
you.
album.
For sure. Shout out to you for real. I was like, look, Mom, I'm on TV. Myself for real.
So that was on the album, the collab album, man. But the first day of release, it had 50,000. 40,000. I think it was 40 or 50,000. Yeah, the whole album was like 40 or 50,000 K. The same day of release, we debuted the album on iHeartRadio. We was up there. Shout out to Jazz,
okay,
iHeartRadio crew, Midday Live crew. So from that point, I think it was 40, and then like the next month it hit 50. The next month or 2 months after it hit 50K. So it went crazy.
For sure.
It went crazy.
That's dope, man. Shout out to y'all for real. And what have you learned about yourself as an artist? With the collaboration with Southside Rico. What have both of y'all actually learned about y'allselves?
Oh, I ain't gonna speak for him because he'd be like, no, he talk about me. But shout out to Southside Rico, no cap.
Yes,
with
sir.
that, we went crazy on that. But I could say from that album, it was like that collab album. It was really like, with doing that, it was like taking everything from both sides, the best of the best, and bringing it all to that. And we got the outcome we got. So at that point, it was like, well, damn. All right, now how can we improve on that? What do we fuck up? At least together. And taking that, going separately. Like, how can we take that and improve on that? You know what I'm saying? The success of it. You know what I'm saying? And where do we fall that people may not see or they do see, but where do we improve on those? So it was really just a reflective period on that, on how can we be better. And then just taking in, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the success. Like I say, I was, since I know y'all just working. So it wasn't another time period where I was like, damn, I could take everything in. Damn, they really fucking with it. Damn, I'm really getting a positive reaction from it. You know what I'm saying? Even the haters, that's like, okay, now I'm getting haters that I ain't had before. That mean I'm making some noise. I'm fucking with them a little bit. So it was kind of like, I taking all that in and being like, all right, cool. But I wouldn't have been able to if I ain't had that little break. Right. You know what I'm saying? And do something that was actually good. You know what I'm saying? And do it on a big scale. So we went all out to a certain extent with what we did and got the success we got. So it was like, all right, that was a risk. Some people don't even drop that many songs at once. You know what I'm saying? They actually get played. You know what I'm saying? They actually get success. So it was like, okay, we went all in being new artists and we got some positive reaction. So it was like, okay, cool. Like, I taking all that in, just reflecting.
Yes, sir. That's dope, man.
Now, when we go into anything, of course, we do it to have a positive outcome. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it don't always, pan out like that. Sometimes shit don't take off like we want it to take off. To see y'all project performing so well at the release, bro, like, what's that feeling like, bro?
It was like, damn, that many people got up to listen to this bitch. Because it was like in the first 12 hours. So when it released that night, we woke up, we had the interview that morning. So we didn't know it was going to be that till we woke up and it was like, damn. Right. Okay. So like we celebrated up there. So we got the pictures and the vlog and everything from when we was up there. And like, we got the balloons, we got the cake, like we had some drinks up there, we kicked it. But it was like celebrating it. And we didn't even know it was going to be that when we woke up 12 hours later, because the interview was at 12. So that night to that morning, the afternoon. So it was like, damn. Like, I ain't know they was going to fuck with it like they fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? Then still get another 10K plus after the release. It was like, damn, okay, they going back. So now we got real fans, real supporters that's actually listening more than once. It ain't just like, all right, y'all shit came out, we heard it, it's over with. Now they actually went back and played it. So all right, we got people hooked in on, for whatever reason, let's keep it going.
What would you contribute to the people actually tapping in with the project? Because y'all went on a decent little press run, you feel me? So do you think the press run helped spread the word and build the anticipation for it?
It had to. I feel like that's what it was intentional. Like how you push marketing a lot. I be on your page, I be tapped in. But that's always what my mind been like. When I first met y'all, like I gotta know somebody don't know me. I gotta do something. If they don't know me, they ain't gonna know what I got going on. So it was like all of that marketing, and then when, I want to say some weeks before, we overloaded with marketing. So it was like every day 2 or 3 pieces of content. You know what I'm saying? Then when it came out, still had content for that day. Still had content a month out from that, because we knew we was doing a big project. So you got to keep it going, because there's going to be people that didn't even hear about it. You had, shout out to the Mouse Couture girls. They did their thing, I want to say, right after us, or if not before, because it was March. So they dropped, so they had that going on. So people tapping into them. All right, we heard y'all shit, we over here with them. Then it went from that to, they success. And then you had Top 5 girls, shout out to them too. They had they shit right along with other shit going on in the city. Right. Outside the city. So it was kind of like, okay, cool. For us to get that success during the midst of all of that and be mentioned around all of that, it was like, okay, cool. We did something right with marketing, with being in their face, with pushing how we push.
For sure. And you said one word that means like a lot when you focused in a different direction, in a more positive direction. It's intention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being intentional and being intentional with your work and your doings, that's like something that's like severely underrated. And it often makes us question, like, when we really start doing stuff out of intention, have we ever really, You know what I'm saying? Have we ever been intentional with our doing? So is it just starting out? That's like a big self-realization moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, like, I always be big on the marketing, just as far as, like, how I told y'all before, like, if that's how they play in the big leagues, you got to play like they play.
Get yourself set up.
And obviously, like, it was intentional. Now, you can never really gauge the outcome of it.
Right.
But we knew we was going to get some results, and some results is better than no results. So, we could take, this probably didn't work. Take that out, do something else. Or it didn't work for this, apply it to something else that it may apply to. So it was all learning, but I'm playing on a big scale because I'm dropping albums. How many brand new artists dropping albums and really get success, but then can take from that success and learn with it? So if you don't play like that, if you ain't in the game, you don't even know how much you're going to be tired. You don't know how many shots you can get up, how you fit when pressure is on, because you still playing on that small scale. I'm going to drop a single, be safe, drop a single, be safe, drop. All right. You going to play safe. You ain't never going to take no risk. You ain't going to get no big outcome.
This is a question I ask from time to time, man. In music, there are many ways to curate success and curate a comfortable lifestyle for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, in your own terms, what is success like through music? You know what I'm saying? On your journey.
I say success is consistency, really.
For sure.
Let me get closer to the mic. Yeah, I say success is consistency. What, like, I was watching. I can't remember who it was exactly, but he said, pretty much in music, especially when you independent, a lot of times it's really just windows of success, windows of, you had the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But if you could do it consistently, you had this window. Shit, eventually you had all the windows on the bus open.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people want that one big viral moment. I probably did a little something over here with these group of people or this over here with that. Eventually all of it gonna come together. So it's like just consistency, having them small windows of success, sometimes big ones, but small windows of success that all add up. So I say consistency.
I feel it.
All right, man. And I asked you this question like a couple times, you feel me? But we always gonna get a different answer, you know what I'm saying? Because we out here growing and shit. If you can go back and give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
Look, I'm trying to remember what I said last time. Nah, but I say this time, what would I go back to tell my younger self? Start doing all this shit earlier. Cause like I ain't know I was good at a lot of stuff until I really started doing it. And then, I gained whatever success out of it. But I'm good at a lot of shit. So if I would have just started early, who knew how far I'd be now? So like and that's for my younger self, but anybody that's younger, like just start doing shit. Like when they was talking to me before then, before I went to school, it was like I was in undergrad, but I was undecided. So I'm like, all right, shit, do I like this major over here? Do I like this one? So I'm taking classes for different majors. And I'm like, damn, I don't like that one. Damn, I like this one. Damn, I like that one. But it helped me filter out the bullshit of what I do and don't like. A lot of times people in life be like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't like that. What do you like?
Right.
And most people can't tell you what they like. It's like you go to the buffet. What you like? Shit, all of it. Nah, yeah. Then you go try it. Then you like, nah, I don't really like that.
Facts.
You never know what you really like. You know what you don't like, based on how you grew up or whatever. But you never really know what you like until you do it. Like, people might like skydiving. Never skydived before. And they like, nah, that shit scary. Nah. Then when they do it, I do like this.
Yeah, for sure.
So just do a lot of shit. Do it early. Get it out the way. You find out if you do it, don't like it.
That's a good analogy too, the skydiving, cause shit.
I ain't skydiving, bro.
It's a lot of people that like that shit. They crazy.
Hey, that shit is wild. Would you skydive?
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Look, it's either I'm a down this motherfucker if it don't pull, but I'm pulling
good.
it. I'm going.
Straight, man. All right, now we spoke on your old project and you taking a step away from music. Like, what can we look forward to in the near future?
No, I ain't take a step away. Don't say that. Nah, I really just took it really want a break. Really, I've been doing so much for so long. It was like my next move had to be something. My next moves have to be something where I really can show progression. Like I did all of this, I did all that. They seen that success. You can't go back to below of what you did. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep a certain standard and then improve on it. So it was kind of like I dropped two singles since then, which is By Nature featuring Tay Ills. That's something for the women. And then I dropped LA Crack. So I still been dropping, but it's really just maintaining and then improving on my next couple moves. So, but I got a lot coming out. So during that time period, you know, you ain't overdoing like a big project, so you got more time to focus and reflect. So now I got probably like 4 or 5 projects coming out in the next between now and next year. Some EP, some collab projects. I got some collab projects coming out with producers on some like Future and Metro Boomin. Who he was with? Who that was Metro Boomin?
Yeah, Future. Yeah, Metro Boomin.
Yeah. So like that type, you know, producer, artist, and then I got some more collab albums with other artists. But I got my solo shit coming out too. So like when I first met y'all and like up to now, like I have been working with hella different artists, but you still gotta have your own sound, your own thing, and it's like the Cardi B, like she get on everybody's shit and kill it. She been doing that, you know, J. Cole and people, they do that. Mm-hmm. But they still have they sound, they still got they lane where they got their own fan base and that, which I do have, you know, that I bring to everything. But it's still like, all right, let me give myself and my people, me fully, versus different things being a part of it. And you know, you see where you gauge yourself with that. I now can improve on this by myself. I can do that. Then you got your own brand, how we was just talking off camera. Your own brand, your own sound, your own fan base. You can bring that to the next person. That's it's now a piece to negotiate when you're talking to people. Like, all right, I got my own shit, so right. I can bring these things to the table. So it's really just during that time reflecting on how to improve and be better. So I got a couple projects. I'm gonna announce some. I got my own solo project coming out. I ain't got the title for it yet, but that's coming out. I got an EP coming out. I don't know the name of it, but it's just like an EP of, all right, I'm finna give y'all where I'm at now. I think like 4 or 5 songs, but like I'm gonna give y'all where I'm at now based on everything that I did. Mm-hmm. All right, let me talk to y'all, let y'all hear that, and then come with the music. Like I'm gonna just talk to y'all, then I'm gonna come with the music while I'm really talking my shit. For sure. But yeah. So I got a good like 4 or 5, right along with a lot of singles. Like next year, I'm trying to do like the song a week for a whole year. So I think that's like 48 songs. If I broke the shit down
52.
Right.
52. Yeah, 52. Yeah.
All right, so 52. So like I'm trying to have 52 songs drop a week a year. I mean, damn, no.
Every week.
Every week of the year.
Shit, bro.
Yes, sir. That's
gonna
challenge.
have, you know, it's gonna have features included. It's gonna have me solo, obviously, but that's on top of the projects. So one of them weeks is gonna be a project.
You steaming up.
My bad, bro. You working. My bad, bro. Shit. 4 to 5 projects on top of dropping a single every week.
Yeah. So you have like a couple that's part of the projects, but I really want to have the singles. Mm-hmm. That's the singles. So you probably get 4 or 5 out of that. That's on certain projects, but majority of them gonna be singles. They not attached to nothing.
Right.
So yeah, I'm working. I'm loading up. I gotta do it. I feel like that'll give me, if I do it right and I do it how I'm supposed to do it with the standard and level I'm trying to reach, it's gonna be crazy.
Who are some artists you can see yourself working with in the near future?
Depending on the level or just period.
Hey, You know what I'm saying? He don't
Shoot
even
for the stars.
For sure.
Shoot for the stars.
It could be a couple years. It could be tomorrow. Whoever you want.
I feel like just finding the people that this is probably broad, but just finding people that really match the aesthetic and what I'm trying to push at that moment, that can help make the best of that song and that push, versus just I got songs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or just songs to have songs with them. I feel like if they don't accompany or they don't compliment, that's the better word, compliment my sound or whatever I'm trying to push with that song, it won't do it justice. So now it's like how we was talking about intention. Like now I want my music to really have intention on what I'm saying in the music, which it already have, but just locking in even more on it. So this song is this the thing. He understood the assignment with who he had on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but I as far as in the city shit, it's a couple artists that I like in the city right now, but a lot of the women got my eye right now as far as working with them, which, you know, I always worked with women. But they doing their thing. So I want to say shit. I rock with man, there's so many. On the rap side, I fuck with Amari Blaze, Mellow Bucks, DCG Twins. I fuck with them. It's a couple of them. I fuck with Cashmere too. Cashmere, she go crazy. I was around them. Herb, obviously, hopefully he ain't locked up when it's time for it. But if he is, if he ain't, I ain't wishing up on him. Free that man if he go in that. Who don't want to work with Dirt? Outside the city, I fuck with the Migos, but the Migos ain't the Migos without Takeoff. But I want to do something. I really fuck with Offset. So if that's possible in any way I can make that happen, yeah. Meek, I always fuck with Meek. I want to make a song with Chris Brown too. I always fucked with Chris Brown growing up.
For sure,
Chris Brown, that's on my list. A lot of on the singing side, shit. It's some in the city I want to work with for sure. But I always love Jennifer Hudson, her. Who else? Tim's. There's a couple. They on the bigger side, but it's a lot of different artists. I be having a vision of the songs in my head that they'd kill on.
Oh yeah,
but
hey, it's possible, man.
And Jasmine Sullivan, I love Jasmine Sullivan.
For
That's
sure.
that's like top 5. After I get her, I'm like, I don't need no more.
For sure.
All right, before we get out of here, tell the people how they can get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
It's Kilo the Dreamer. You can find me on all platforms, music platforms, Google, whatever it is. Whatever app you on, Kilo the Dreamer. Most definitely on YouTube. Tap in, subscribe to my YouTube. I got a lot of videos coming out. Somebody was like, I posted that I was coming here. They like, man, what are videos? That's most definitely coming. So I'm dropping hella videos. I'm going back on some of the songs that I did drop already and dropping videos for them. Cause them with the vision I got is gonna kill. But yeah, on all platforms, most definitely go to my YouTube, subscribe, go to my IG, go up. I just hit 3K. So for a new artist, that's kind of all real, none of that bullshit. So it's kind of like I feel good about that 3K. Yeah, Instagram for sure and YouTube, but I'm on everything at Kilo the Dreamer.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out, I guess, Kilo the Dreamer for coming through Ill Sound Radio, man. Like I say, Ill Sound Hall of Fame. Once you hit that third, that third visit, you in the rafters. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, hey, shout out to all those who've been tapped in with us, man. You've been tapped in with us from the jump. And what I can say, especially now with the women taking over, you always been a big open supporter of women's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to hold back. You ain't even said a bogus opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? You always show support. So that's big ups to you on that. You know what I'm saying? And sure, your name see fit with what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You living through your proof of that. So
Yeah.
like you say about intention and everything, I'm sure you gonna stay intentional on your journey. You found a newfound path for you. You know what I'm saying? About letting everything come to you so you can appreciate it more. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna keep pushing, keep striving, and like you say, a song a week next year.
Yeah, look, that's the goal. That's the goal. So
Stand on it.
I'm
For real.
I'm working on that now. So I'm getting it all prepped and ready.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope to see, man. You still got what, September, October, November, December. That's still 4 solid months to lock in, get you loaded for next year.
Yeah.
And, man, keep the work coming. But everybody, man, make sure y'all connect with Kilo the Dreamer. Follow him on all social media platforms. Tap into him on all streaming platforms. Go listen to that Over East, Out South if y'all haven't already. And, man, follow Ill Sound Radio, ILLSOUND Radio. Follow me, Groove Nuke, GROOV. And you already know to download that iLLANOiZE Radio app. We stream music 24/7, so submit music to the site to get it up on the site. And, Jay, what you got to say to him?
Man, proper preparation prevents poor performance, bro. Keep growing, keep grinding, bro. Like, every time you come here, bro, you've grown from the artist you was the last time you was here.
Yeah, I look better too. Look, I was looking good.
And that ain't no cap, bro. Like, you really continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? You know our door always open to you.
Right.
And I appreciate you for working with us on the time frame too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So other than that, bro, just you say you're gonna do the 52. Do the 52. You say 4 to 5 projects, bro. That year might change your life. With dropping all that music, you know what I'm saying? Because we never know when that shit gonna happen.
Right.
But as long as you stick to what you say and you continue to speak that shit into the world, man, that shit gonna come to you. So hopefully once that shit, hopefully it happened before that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, before
Fuck that, you know. But man, I wish you nothing but the best. Our doors always open to you, bro.
Look, thank y'all. Look, y'all was a part of the success for the Over East and Out South because y'all was in the video and that was part of it.
Hey, so we appreciate the opportunity too.
Thank y'all for being a part of that. Without no problems, without no pushback, these my boys. Okay.
Shout out to you,
man. Send us out to that new single, man, LA Crack.
All right, this one of my recent releases, LA Crack. Turn it up in your car when you vibing, when you high, whenever. It's gonna go crazy. LA Crack.
Download that shit.
Till next time.